This episode is called Let the Past Be Gone, and I frankly have no idea why. There's very little about Cap's past, and what there is, let's take a look.
Completing a lonely tour of duty at the Avengers headquarters, Captain America, lost in memories, thoughtfully peruses snapshots in an album, filled with haunting memories.
Why? Why does he do this to himself? He's interrupted by Jarvis bringing him a cup of coffee.
I can't tell you how grateful all of us are for your services, Jarvis.
Oh, it is I who am grateful, sir. I consider it a rare pleasure to serve the Avengers.
Jarvis was actually Tony Stark's butler and friend, and Stark often loaned him to the Avengers, especially when Iron Man was doing his thing. To our knowledge, Jarvis never caught on. Cap needs to do a routine security check of the mansion, but he's having trouble staying focused.
What's the matter with me? I've got to snap out of it. I'll push aside this decoy pillar and give our secret ready room a final check. Footsteps. Someone is inside.
Whoever it is suddenly rushes Cap.
And then, recognition dawns.
Agent Axis. The scourge of World War II. But it can't be. You're dead. I saw you die myself. Why don't you say something? Speak, you murderous devil. Speak. He's gone.
He imagined the whole thing. And that's just the beginning.
Or is someone nearby hypnotizing me?
Or maybe you've been drugged? That won't occur to him as he wanders through huge battles from the war, drives a car with Bucky beside him. He finally decides the Avengers should lock him away before he hurts someone acting out his hallucinations, but the fantasies take over again.
Wake up! Wake up! Ah, you're opening your eyes.
Then it was you who caught me. It wasn't them.
Them, sir? I haven't any idea what you... Oh, Captain America. He's lost consciousness.
Surprise! That's not Jarvis. The real Jarvis is unconscious in a closet.
He's in much better physical condition than I thought he was. Another man would not have taken nearly so long to pass out.
Yes, his metabolism is also super. You're lucky he passed out at all. And there's something you're not considering.
It is time I completed the mission I was created for. The total and ultimate destruction of Captain America.
But he can't just kill him. First, he'll discredit him. It calls itself an adaptoid. It's an artificial intelligence that can assume any form by visually tracing it.
Using his energy ray, it takes the adaptoid but a matter of seconds to outline his victim. Then, once the preliminary tracing is completed, a final burst of highly concentrated living force assures the adaptoid of a perfect duplication. No longer a featureless, living non-entity, he becomes, to all intents and purposes, none other than Captain America, just as he had been Jarvis the butler.
If he goes out and does a bunch of bad stuff, Captain America's name will become synonymous with evil. He can't have that.
And at that very moment, in the headquarters of A.I.M, a diabolical secret organization dedicated to the development of crime.
As we saw, the name stands for Advanced Idea Mechanics. They were a group of rogue scientists who decided to use their abilities for crime. Captain America thwarted them countless times, so they're probably carrying a grudge.
The Imperial Vizier will be pleased to know that our supreme criminal creation, the Adaptoid, is following the programmed information of our master plan for the conclusive destruction of Captain America without error.
The Adaptoid takes the shield and heads to another room to plan what to do next. And by the way, that's the last we'll see of A.I.M today. Oh, remember I told the Adaptoid there was something he wasn't considering?
Meanwhile, in the next room, the real Captain America's amazing stamina enables him to recover consciousness.
What could have happened to me? I'll find the answer when I find my enemy, whoever he is.
Yeah, that. If his body fought off that drug for so much longer than the Adaptoid anticipated, it makes sense that his body would also metabolize the drug in no time. This Adaptoid does have its limits, and thinking things like that through is one of them.
Who are you? And what are you doing here?
The real Captain America? How? No matter. We both have the same strength, the same power.
He's right. Physically, we are exact duplicates. but I'm certain he couldn't adapt my mind to his sensory circuits, so I can still think faster than he does.
I'm pretty sure I just said that in about half as many words.
Thanks. I've been kind of lost without it.
You caught it!
Heads up!
I must not lose! I cannot fail in my mission!
This is your finish. I'll make it as fast as I can.
Cap has abilities and strategies this thing never heard of and couldn't copy. A few more buttocks and he's down.
Earlier, he was enough like you to fool me completely. We've got to learn how he does it. We'll leave him here until the other Avengers return. This may concern them all.
Today, the Avengers are Giant Man, the Wasp, and Hawkeye.
Hank, as a biochemist, what do you make of him?
Can't answer that, Steve, not without a careful examination. The three of us have to leave again for a few hours. After we finish our business, I'll return immediately for a detailed study.
Call that wishful thinking. He won't get the chance. While they were standing there thinking it was unconscious, it was tracing all of them.
What? A high-voltage arrow. My gloves are insulated so I can pluck it from my shield. But from where did it come?
More to the point, why did the adaptoid aim at his shield instead of his head?
Cannot you guess, Captain America?
You've become a super adaptoid.
He has the powers of all four Avengers. Hank's size, Janet's wings, Hawkeye's bow, and Captain America's body, including his own shield. I do wonder what he'd look like if Iron Man had been there. A hard blow has Cap winded. He needs to buy some time.
You couldn't have adapted all of our powers. You're too big to really be able to fly.
Fool! I'll prove how wrong you are.
It worked. I gained the time I needed. But now what?
The adaptoid isn't the only one who forgets to think some things through. He can fix this, but he'd better hurry. The adaptoid is getting ready to drop him.
So, you continue to struggle till the very end?
If I can just reach his wings. I did it. Now to pull back all the way so he can no longer use them. He's got to plummet back to Earth with me.
My wings! Release my wings! There's water below! I must not fall into it!
Telling Cap that was a big mistake. Now we know what his weakness is, the thing that will destroy him. Cap just needs to get him there.
Now to grab that bridge tower. Ha! I saved myself. But my wings are damaged. I cannot fly.
Captain America isn't too far away. He says, if you want to fight it out here, let's do this. The adaptoid is impressed.
Surrender, and I shall fight you no more.
Surrender? What happens if I do surrender?
If you are willing, I have the means of making an adaptoid out of you, and then, once we have destroyed the other Avengers, we can turn all mankind into adaptoids, and we shall be their leaders.
So the lust for power isn't merely a human trait.
Hey, A.I.M. guys, did you really program that into him? You realize all mankind includes you, yes? Cap says, I'll pass.
Now I will shake the girders until you fall to your death.
And Captain America is thrown off balance. But the gallant Avenger manages to catch his foot in the girders.
Good thing his boots are too tight. If they fit properly, that one might have come off.
If I can pull myself up and grab his ankles. I'm bound to fall, but you'll fall with me to the water below.
Better yet, Cap can get on top of him and let him absorb the impact of the water.
No! No, let me go!
I will at the right moment, which is now.
Or not.
And as the adaptoid meets his doom,
Of course he dissolved to nothing. A.I.M. built that in to keep Hank Pym from learning how it works.
slowly a gloved hand rises from the murky waters, desperately struggling, clutching. And then the head of Captain America appears.
You expected what? This was just weird. This thing comes after Captain America to destroy him, but he's not actually out to destroy him. He's going to copy him and do something we never find out what it is. We have a snippet of A.I.M. to tell people where it came from and why. And in the end, it's the Wicked Witch of the West. All you have to do is throw water on it. 3 other Avengers do absolutely nothing. I've said before that Captain America is my least favorite of these cartoons, which is too bad because I really enjoyed the comics. I don't remember a story like this in any of them, but that doesn't mean there wasn't one. I owned a lot of comics, and after a while, some of them start to run together, disappear, you know how it goes. But it's not from getting old. This is my story, and I'm sticking to it.
When Captain America throws his mighty shield, all those who chose to oppose his shield must yield. If he's led to a fight and a duel is due, then the red and the white and the blue will come through when Captain America throws his mighty shield.
First, he'll plan what to do next. Aim at his hit. Captain America's Wicked Witch of the West. Witch of the West. I don't know why I tried to put an R in West.